What's up, everybody? Brady Figueroa here, coming at you with the best rock and metal songs of October 2024. I'll be presenting these songs in no particular order, and I will preface the video by saying that when I do these videos of the best songs of the month, I try to only include singles. I don't really want to include any songs that were on albums that were released. So if there's a song that you feel is missing on here that was released on an album that came out in October, maybe check out my channel, see if I reviewed it. And if I did review it, then there's a very good chance that I might have had some very positive things to say about that song. So let's get right into it. The first song I want to shout out is As the Band Lays Dying. As I Lay Dying with Whitewashed Tomb. This is the fourth single off of their next album, Through Storms Ahead, that will be out just in a week, a little over a week and a half. And for me, at least, it is by far the best of the four singles that have been released so far. I absolutely love that main riff with that little lead melody that floats over it. It kind of makes it sound like a pulsating synthesizer type thing. It really gives me like Stranger Things vibes for some reason. Tim's vocal cadences and the verses are also super catchy. The clean chorus in this song isn't dramatically overblown like a lot of metalcore this style tends to have. The transitions between the harsher stuff and the cleaner stuff are just so smooth. And even the whoa-whoa vocals, which normally is like a huge turnoff for me, I don't think they're even that bad. Slaughter to Prevail's new track, Behelit, I find myself really enjoying as well. Alex's clean vocals in the chorus, although they do still have some element of harshness to them, I actually think were really well done. I think he sounds awesome. There's that stomping main riff that kind of has that duality of when it's more stripped down, it's just straight, the riff by itself just bombarding you. And you have it when those synthesizers kind of float over, which I said in my track review for the song, kind of gave me like Rammstein vibes a little bit. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this band, kind of pushing their style forward a little bit and kind of experimenting. I like that. I like the ambition, especially coming from a band that's rooted in deathcore, which can be, let's just say, a bit of an uncompromising style. Seeing them incorporate more like groove metal elements and nu metal and alt metal elements, in my opinion, really expands their sound rather than just watering it down. And this song is an excellent example of that. This next one, I was 50-50 on whether or not I was going to include it, but I just have to. Breaking Benjamin's new song, Awaken. Even though I do have my criticisms of this song, another thing, much like I just said about Slaughter to Prevail, Breaking Benjamin, freaking how long into their career now? Almost like 25 years into their career. The fact that they, after their hiatus, sort of, I mean, it's been 6 years since Ember came out, but after that long gap between new music here, I really appreciate the fact that they are pushing their sound forward a little bit and kind of creating a modern take on it. Does it make it sound a bit more generic radio octane core at times? Yeah, it does. But this song has its moments. I absolutely love the chorus of the song, for example. It just sounds so full and just full of emotion. When that chorus first hits and you hear Ben's just almost angelic vocals, it feels like the clouds are parting above you. There's also that real mean bridge riff with that shreddy solo in there and that almost droning, again, real mean sounding outro riff that feels like it just bombs are raining down from the sky. So again, even though I do have my criticisms with this song, I really respect the ambition of Breaking Benjamin on this song. And I'm going to say the same thing about Arch Enemy's new song, Liars and Thieves. This song is fucking awesome. With its grand harmonized guitar intro and outro, and its thrashy, somewhat hardcore influenced main riff with those punky drums under it. You have that ascending verse riff that I love. This song just does not stop. I love the energetic feel that it has. And Alyssa's clean vocals in that little short bridge section sound awesome. I really want them to do more of sections like this. I mean, she sounds great. Since Alyssa joined the band, I feel like Arch Enemy might be a little bit nervous to incorporate clean vocals because they don't want to upset their fans, of course, being trademarks of the melodic death metal genre, where, let's just say, clean vocals are looked down upon by fans, even though, if you ask me, they really shouldn't be. This band has just an awesome frontwoman who can really sing. Why not utilize her more? Don't get me wrong, I mean, her growls and her harsh vocals sound awesome too, but I feel like if they incorporated more clean vocals like they do on this song, it would again really just broaden their musical spectrum a bit. And this song gives me exactly what I've been wanting to hear from them. And not just the vocals, but just the music and everything as a whole. And coming up next, for literally the third month in a row being on this video, Jinjer with their new single Kafka. This song just added another dynamic to this new Jinjer album that's going to drop in a way that it kind of just lurks. It starts off a bit calmer, and it really just builds tension, and it almost teases you with it. I think it's so awesome. It has almost sort of like an eerie, creepy vibe to it at times, and Tatiana's vocals do a great job of complementing that as well. And then it just, the way this song builds until it just explodes into those blast beats and harsh vocals, the way the song builds and the way the song moves is awesome. I say this about literally I think every time I've ever talked about Jinjer on this channel, I've said this, but I don't care. I'm going to keep saying it. The highlight of this song and a lot of Jinjer's music for me is Tatiana's vocals. She's just such an awesome vocalist. And just her voice fits so well with Jinjer's really unique style of like proggy groove metal and at times metalcore. I couldn't imagine these instrumental sections that they do without her voiceover. I can't imagine any other voice over those parts. And last but certainly not least, another band that has been now on all 3 of these videos that I've done for each month, Tremonti, with their new single One More Time that came out like the way end of the month. Normally I would have left it for the November video, but I have not stopped listening to this fucking song since it's dropped. It just comes out of the gate swinging with that bludgeoning guitar riff and the double bass behind it. And then Tremonti, my favorite, I think, okay, maybe my favorite part of this song. It's probably tied between 2 parts, which I'll get into, but one of my favorite parts of this song is Mark Tremonti's vocal performance. I mean, these songs show how much more confident Mark is as a vocalist. This is very likely due to just the fact that he did the Sinatra stuff, which of course kind of took him a step further vocally, I would say. And it's not even just in his range, it's just confidence. Like, listen to the verses of this song, and he's using just way different melodies that are so like perfectly spliced among each other. Like in these verses, he kind of goes up and down in his register just a lot cleaner and a lot smoother and a lot more confidently than he's done in the past. Mark really feels like a vocalist on this album rather than a guitar player doing vocals. Like, you listen to this song and then you listen to like Another Heart off of Cauterize, and like it's night and day. Although I do still love that song, but it proves my point. There's also that haunting bridge section, which is the other part that rivals to be my favorite part of this song. When that clean guitar line kicks in and then that harmony kicks in, when I first heard that, I was smiling ear to ear because of how much I loved how that sounded. And then Mark's vocals kick in and they're so layered and full sounding. It makes this part of the song just feel so moody and almost like ominous. It has somewhat of like an exotic flair to it too that really adds to the song and adds to the mood. These Tremonti songs just keep getting better and better and better. I'm so excited for this new album. But that's about all I have for this video, the best rock and metal songs of October. If I missed any songs, definitely comment them below. I would love to hear something I haven't heard or debate it if I have heard it. Remember to hit the subscribe button for more rock and metal related content that I publish on a weekly, sometimes daily basis. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.